Hey, right now I'm going to try and show you real quick, hopefully I'll get it right, on how you do Linux and secure your stuff into cold storage on USB. Okay? You can print out paper wallets if you like. This is how it's done with Linux. Okay, if you look over here, this is my computer setup. This is my computer. This is my screen. Here's my hard case. Okay? Now, you got to know the difference between software and hardware. All this stuff that you can see is hardware. The stuff written on it is software. Okay? When I first got this computer, it had Microsoft Windows on it. That was a software that was installed on the hardware. I erased Microsoft Windows. I put Linux on it. This is Linux. If you look at this right here, open source community. Get your stuff there. It's good. Okay? Now, if we go back, how you do this? These are two USB drives that have what would be the equivalent for people who don't know Linux. The software on it would be Windows 98. Okay? I can plug it into my computer, use it, unplug it, and the software resides on this. But these are not Windows, trust me. I would never put Windows on a USB. This is Linux. So I've got Linux, and I've installed one on here and another one on here. And with Linux, you can get all different kinds, all different flavors. There's lots of different kind of Linux you can get. And they all look a little different on your desktop, but they're all Linux. Now, if you come up over here and look, right here, I have two forms of Linuxes on these USBs. This one is Fedora, and this one is Mint. Okay? So I tell my computer, my hard case, don't boot off that hard disk at all. Don't do it. Now, you've got to make sure that you're not on the internet. If anything's on the internet, so you reach back here and pull the Ethernet cable. Okay, you make sure that this thing does not have Wi-Fi. Never does, never had, never will. You brick it. No Wi-Fi. It's an offline system because you're trying to save your Bitcoin onto a USB without anybody online seeing it. So it's unplugged from the internet, not online. I'm going to take my Fedora and plug it into my computer and turn it on. Okay? So this is how this works. I have an operating system on a USB that I got from the Linux open source community. They verified that it was good, there was no malware, nothing wrong with it, it's just a pure good little program. Everybody can look at it because it's open source. Anybody can see it. Now when you first boot your computer, it can ask you what you want to boot off of. And you tell it what you want to boot off of. You don't need to look at all my stuff. But anyway, you probably already did. Pause it. Starting and you say, don't boot off the hard disk, boot off the USB. And it says, okay. And it's booting off of my Fedora operating system. Now over here, if you look over here on the computer screen, you're going to want to get this because this is the Fedora operating system. It is not Windows 98. It is not Windows nothing. It's open source. Everybody knows what's inside this program. Unlike Windows, where you can't get in it, it's dug deep and it's hard to find. Open source, everybody in the world is looking at it. They know when you get it and you put it on your USB. My cameraman shaking. Need no beer, Rick? Anyway. So that's what we got. Now I plugged it in, I turned it on, and it asks me, look here on this screen. Get the screen. Really good. It says, do I want to, I don't know if you can get it or not. No, it doesn't mess with it. Try Fedora or install it to your computer hard drive. Okay? I don't do this unless I wipe the Windows 98 off my computer and put it on for the first time. This one here, you can try it. Why? Because this operating system is going to operate off of the thumb drive I put in. It's not going to write any information to the hard drive, and it's completely offline. This USB cannot be written to. So when I get done, yeah, okay, this is reminding me of things. When I get done, okay, so this is how you get your stuff offline. The first thing you need is this entire system, all of the wires, all of the cords, all of the printers, no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi, all offline. It's an entire offline system. And you have hardware and you have software that you can install upon it. Okay? Now, how do I save my addresses that I've generated? You go to bit address, you have all of it sitting on here while this is offline. And you get yourself a blank USB that you buy at the store. While I'm running on this offline operating system, I take this USB, I plug it into my computer in the second USB slot, I download my generated addresses for my cold wallet, and I put them on that USB. Now that I'm done, I shut the computer off. I then remove both USBs, and I'm done. Everything was generated offline. You now have your addresses that you can put anywhere. While you were offline, you could have printed a paper wallet and had it and kept it there. Fedora shuts down, and I wish it shut down because I really want to get in this last little bit of why you want to boot USB. Fedora shuts down. I'll pretend like I have Mint in there. This is a different kind of Linux. It shuts down. I take this off. The computer shut off. Nothing was written to the hard drive, and it was totally offline. The computer remembers nothing. The hard disk never spun. Okay, if you're really curious, you can break the case and unplug the hard drive. Okay, so this is it. This is how you make a cold wallet using Linux. Thank you very much. It's cool. Thank you, Richard, for taking your time always. Have a good day.